Okay, so here we are with a specific position for a Fanny trim combined with some belly rubs and some allergies. So he's kicking like I don't know what. And Toki will help us demonstrate how to do the Fanny trim. So we're gonna need the tank of shears. Oh yes, do you want to sniff it? Ooh, goodies, goodies. And for beginners, I highly recommend you getting your doggy in a very similar position like this one, because that way you don't have to worry about bending over like crazy to see everything underneath, and everything would be in shadow. This way, everything is in nice and bright light, so you can find mats around the lower belly, inner thighs, around the ball area, and around his penis. In case we are talking about a male, or just around the vulva when we are talking about a female. Toki, your face is crazy. So, the way I would go about this is first, one of the most important parts is the penis area. The way I go about it is I hold the penis. Everything skin is covered with my hand. So whenever I'm doing the trimming, can you see it? Whenever I'm doing the trimming, skin is nowhere. And the excessive hair coming off of the penis, which soaks up pee, and it's hard for the doggy to clean it, and we know that they lick themselves, and we give kisses afterwards. So the least amount of this is on their tongue is the best for everyone. So the way I go about it is I hold the penis area and I trim. I know. Doggies usually just go wild because they love the belly area, and they will just like, okay, whatever, and you're not gonna have hard time at all, at least most of the times. So that's the way to play around the length by the tip of the penis. I like to keep everything. Let's talk about males. Everything from here. Do you want to go back in that spot? Do you want to go back in that area? Huh? In that position, I mean? No? So the way I like to keep it short with males is this area. Everything from here is nice and short, because pee from here can get stuck on the inner thighs, and some doggies pee on their belly like here. So I like to leave this area nice and short as well. You can go about that the way covering the penis, one of the most sensitive parts, and then do the belly trim. Great. Do the belly trim, covering the penis, and just doing the trim this way, as long as the dog is not wiggling like crazy. You can go with the surface of the hair. It doesn't matter which direction you're holding the shear, as long as you're covering the penis area. Usually I do this with clippers. That's gonna be the part in the the full body haircut package, because we need to know how to handle the clipper. So in this section, in this in this advanced course, we're gonna do this with the shears. Toki, do you want to go lie down? Do you want to go lie down? Oh, great. We still need to talk about it. So it doesn't matter which direction you're going. You can go this way. It doesn't matter, as long as you're covering the privates, and make sure not clipping the nipples. You always need to fetch the nipples before you are cutting anything, because you want to be aware of their location. And whether they are more like flat, whether they are popping more out like this one and that one, you really want to be aware. You want to know whether the doggy has any kind of skin tags or little bumps, growth, because we don't want to cut in those. Usually they have very thin coat around this area, so you can see through. I can see his nipples, I can see the red skin because of all the licking and itching and scratching. So it's gonna be much easier to see what you're doing comparing to on the side here. On the inner thigh, I like to move their legs this way, or have them fully on their back between my legs that way, heading away from me. Sorry, I just saw an eye booger, and I always like, oh, let me clean that one. Good. So I like to lift up the leg. Oh, that way. Perfect. And whenever I'm trimming the inner thighs, then or you can do it this way. I use the clippers, but either way, either location or trimming is perfect. I would not suggest to use the thinning shear for this area, because in case that touches the skin, that will cut like super fast and super deep. We don't want that at all. This little tank will take care of the coat around the privates, and even if you touch the skin, unless you squeeze on it, it's not gonna cause any kind of issues. So you can go about the directions. It doesn't really matter which direction, as long as it's nice and short. And if you want to go ahead and make a spotless, absolutely spotless trim on the privates, you can learn it doing it with the clippers. Most of the groomers do it with clippers because they are super fast done that way. Whenever you just use the clippers, you can just 1 minute max and you are done with the privates. Balls area and vulva area, I'm gonna show it both on him. It's gonna be fairly similar, so you can see perfect. This is the way I trim. This is the direction, and this is the only direction. The shear needs to be either this way or that way. No angling, because in case you angle, you're gonna absolutely hit the skin around the balls or the leftover of the balls, and that's gonna be even harder to see whenever your doggy has a little flap of skin here, because after the neutering, then you really need to be careful and find that flap of skin and trim near it. And you always need to make sure that you are covering that and you're finding the skin there and covering everything up. So you're aware, not like guessing like, hey, it's usually there, and then just cut because you're gonna neuter your doggy again, and that's not gonna be fun. Oh, look at that puppy. He's like, oh, cool, I will be your doggy model for anything, huh? Oh, good. And you do the same thing on the other side. You can do it while the doggy is in the same direction and move the balls away and then trim the hair. You really need to make sure that you're aware where the skin is, because it folds. Especially in this position, it folds. In case the dog is on his back, it's easier, but I just want you to show it most of the things what you're gonna meet with. Now, perfect. Oh, you're a mind reader. Excellent. So whenever they are in this position, then you can just go ahead and move the balls this way, do the cut here, move the ball that way, do the cut here. Hope you can see what I'm doing. And then give them a little inner thigh rub. They're gonna love you for this, and they're gonna stay totally still. Now that yellow yucky thingy what you see on his penis is absolutely normal and natural thing, and let's make sure it's not gonna get on my sock. And that's the way their body cleans their, hold on, let's go down back there. Ha ha ha, great. That's the way their body cleans itself, so it's absolutely normal. You don't have to worry about it. You can use a tissue to clean it off, but you can absolutely leave it, and your doggy will take care of that. So this is the private pee-pee area. Same applies to the vulva section. Whenever you have a female, you move the leg. Hold on. Let's go back to that direction a little bit. Let's go back. Oh, nice. Awesome. We are going silly here. Nice. Hold on, wait. So whenever you're trimming a female doggy's privates, you do the same thing. You hold the vulva. It's going to be way smaller than his balls, but you hold the vulva. Hold on. I know you're getting bored, huh? You hold the vulva area back there, and you do the exact same positioning with the shear. You are covering whatever you're not working on, and you don't want to work on with your hands. It's absolutely the same situation. Now, the butt area. Let me show you the butt area. Oh, I know. So once again, with females, same thing. You cover the vulva. You find it, and you go about that area with covering whatever you don't want to work on. Excellent. I really appreciate you showing this. And you don't have to go wild in case your doggy is like not in the mood. You can do a few snips here and there, and then let the doggy go and come back, and then do a few more snips here, for example, or here or there, and then you can come back. It's not like you have to do it in one go, everything from tip of the nose to the tip of the tail. It's nothing like that. You can do whatever the doggy feels okay with, and then just keep in track how far you were able to go, and then so you can do everything. Oh, I know. Itchy butt. Itchy butt there. Oh, nice, 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 nice. So, butt area. We probably need to stand up for this, so how about that? Do you want to go get up? Toki. I'm giving you mixed messages, huh? I know. And as you can see, we don't really practice a lot. We just practice a lot of checking because he has short hair and it's just it's just easier with him. So let me move this one so we can take a look at the butt area. Wait. I know you have your ball there. Wait. I need to tighten those little things. Wait, great. With happy doggies, you're gonna always have a perfect private fan. Okay, so with the tail area here by the base, let me move this one a little bit closer. Maradj out, pacok. Nice. So this is one point of view. The way you can go about this is positioning the shear like this. Oftentimes doggies will move their butt, their anus a little bit, so expect a little bit of movement. So you're not gonna put the shear right to the skin. No, you're working your way inwards. Either this way, either that way. I don't like this way because in case they move their tail down, then I'm gonna hit it. Wait. And then you can trim this area or you can go lower. Most of the time this is perfectly enough for doggies. Maybe a little bit on the base of the tail here, a little bit higher up. So whenever they put their tail down and when it's gonna meet with the butt area a little bit lower, then it's not gonna get messy. But this is the way I like to go about it. One hand, in case you're right-handed, I hold the tail with the left hand, lift it up, trim it out this way, and then let the doggy go. Okos vagy, hozd a lasztit, gyerünk. And this way you're gonna be able to clean it up nicely and close to the skin. Now how we go about the trimming is, let me grab my business card again. So we can take a look. Whenever I'm trimming any kind of hair, it's not like I suspect I need to go down to this length and I go about that. Most of the time when I'm using shears, unless I can absolutely see through what's going on, I'm trimming smaller sections and I'm going down. So let it be the eye area trim or the butt area or privates. I'm trimming a little bit, and then eventually I reach the spot where I want to go. So that's gonna be very, very helpful. And I especially enjoy trimming in a way that I keep my finger in a position to cover, to protect whatever I'm working on. Let it be the ear, the tip of the ear. I always keep my finger, I always keep the body part, for example, the ear, protected with my finger from the shear. So it's very similar to what chefs do whenever they are cutting things. And their finger is there as a guideline. They are keeping their own fingers protected. They are not doing this way, they are doing it this way. And whenever they are cutting things, it's a guideline there and the safety thing as well. Exactly the same situation with doggies. You cut it and then you're not going to go any further because your mind knows that your finger is there. Even if I'm just going about this way, I can cut in a way that I'm not going to cut my own finger because I know, my mind knows. So the doggy is going to be safe. We're going to talk about how to hold the ears, and we already talked about how to hold the private area, the penis covered with your hands, with your fingers, and you're trimming this way. And that's going to be very, very helpful. So you can kind of ease your mind and you don't have to sweat a lot about it, just a little bit. So you're going to be able to do amazing right on the first few tries. Okay, I think that was it for this section, and let's go to another one with Mr. Clifford.